A network is a collection of interconnected devices such as computers. Networks allow users to share files and resources. Computer networks are divided up into categories based on the area they cover. A local area network, or LAN, is used to connect all the computers in one building or site, for example, a school network. A wide area network, or WAN, is used to connect computers over a large area such as a town, city, or country. For example, a company might want to use a WAN to connect different parts of their business securely. A personal area network, or PAN, is used to connect the computers or devices used by one person. For example, a Bluetooth headset connected to a mobile phone. Finally, we have the Virtual Private Network, or VPN. This uses encryption and network protocols to create a virtual network over the internet. A company might use a VPN to connect different parts of their business without having to build their own WAN, saving them money. There are 3 different types of network media that are used to connect computers together in a network: copper cable, fiber optic cable, and wireless. Copper cable is suitable for use over long distances, but needs to be well insulated and isn't prone to much interference. Fiber optic cable is reliable and not prone to interference. However, it is expensive and fragile. Wireless connections use microwaves or radio waves to transmit data between devices over short distances and are prone to interference. Data transmission speeds are measured in bits per second, or BPS. We use this formula to calculate how long it will take to transfer a file over a network. Transmission time equals file size in bits divided by network speed in bits. There are 3 main methods used to identify devices on a network. These are MAC addresses, IP addresses, and host names. A MAC address is a unique number written into the network card of each device. It's made up of 6 pairs of hexadecimal characters. An IP address is usually assigned to a device when it joins a network, however sometimes they are set manually. The trouble with MAC addresses and IP addresses is they aren't very easy to remember. Host names were developed to solve this problem. A host name is a human-readable label that is assigned to a network device. When data is transmitted over a network, it is broken down into packets. A packet consists of 3 main parts. The header, which contains the instructions about the data being carried. These instructions may include the length of the packet number, the destination address, and the sender's address. The body contains the actual data that the packet is delivering. Finally, the footer contains a parity bit, which the recipient can use to check that the data has arrived intact. Error detection is used to check whether packets have reached their destination intact. If an error is detected, the receiving computer asks the sending computer to resend the message. One of the simplest methods of error detection is parity checking. A parity bit is added to the end of the message to indicate whether the number of ones is even or odd. There are 2 types of parity bit: even parity and odd parity. When even parity is used, the parity bit is set to 1 if the number of ones is odd. the parity bit will make the number of ones even. There are 3 ones in this message, which is an odd number, so the parity bit needs to be 1 in order to make it even. In this message there are 6 ones, which is an even number, so the parity bit will be 0. When odd parity is used, the parity bit is set to 1 if the number of ones is even. The parity bit will make the number of ones odd. There are 3 ones in this message, which is an odd number, so the parity bit will be 0. In this message there are 6 ones, which is an even number, so the parity bit needs to be 1 to make it odd. A topology is a way of laying out a network. There are 4 main topologies: bus, ring, star, and mesh. A bus network is the simplest and cheapest type of network. All computers are connected to a single cable. The trouble with this is the performance is poor under heavy loads, and if one part of the cable fails, then the whole network goes down. In a ring network, all computers are connected together using a single cable in a circle, and they have to take turns in sending data. Like the bus network, if one part of the cable fails, the whole network goes down. In a star network, all computers are connected by their own cable to the central switch. If one of the connections to one of the computers fails, the rest of the network will continue to work. This type of network is more expensive to set up than the bus and ring networks. Finally, a mesh network is one in which there are multiple connections between every device on the network. This type of network is very robust, as if one connection goes down, there is always another. However, it is the most expensive to set up.